Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Wish we could be together to talk about books in person. Unfortunately, I'm trying to find the next best thing. Today I want to talk a little bit about eAudiobooks or eAudiobook collections. We do have lots of options through our Overdrive collection and Access 360 and RB Digital. If you have never done an audiobook before, I know they're not always for everybody. I was a little bit actually worried about them at first. I really like a book experience, to have the book in my hand and reading it. But the more I've done audiobooks, the more I've really realized that if they're done well, they can actually add to the reading experience. I've found some of the best ways to jump into the audiobooks can be novels in verse. A lot of these are read by the author. And for novels in verse, that can really just make a richer experience. These books are poetry, and sometimes poetry is really written to be heard, and the authors know where their emphasis should be and where the rhythm is and the line breaks and the pauses, and it really just adds to the whole reading experience. Two of my favorite novels in verse as audiobooks are Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds and The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Almost anything by Jason Reynolds is amazing. The Long Way Down is no exception. So we have Will, who has grown up following the rules of his tough neighborhood. Most of these rules were taught to him by his older brother. When his older brother is shot and killed, the rules say you have to go and kill the person who killed your loved one, your friend, your brother. And so he wakes up one morning to do that. And he gets on the elevator in his building. And as he starts to go down the floors, he is introduced to some old friends, some friends he's never actually met, but are connected to him. A little bit supernatural, otherworldly, but it feels very grounded in the real world, and it makes Will question the rules he's been taught, society in general, and it is just a wonderfully done work and a little bit heartbreaking, but absolutely amazing. So absolutely recommended. You can do it as an ebook as well, but the audio really adds another layer to it, I think. The other one is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Again, read by the author, and we have Xiomara, who is first generation Dominican American, dealing with her parents' very strict rules, complicated relationship there, but also her trying to grow up in Harlem and kind of embrace her own identity and dealing with the two culture clashes as well as the generational. And she really comes alive through her poetry, noticing the world around her, the things that are happening, that are said to her, how she's treated, experiencing new relationships and friendships, and it's just a very good exploration of all of that and Xiomara coming into her own. So those are just two of the many great e-audiobooks that are out there, and let me know if you have any recommendations. I'd love to find some more, and I hope to see everybody soon.